Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's your host KG and I am pumped for today's video. Seriously, this is one you won't want to miss. Ever wonder what makes someone genuinely captivating? The kind of person who just naturally draws others in? Well, you're in luck, because today we're diving into the top 10 signs that show you're a real eye-catcher for girls. We're unlocking some serious secrets to undeniable charm, folks. This isn't about crazy pickup lines or trying to be someone you're not. Oh no, we're talking about the real deal authentic qualities that make you shine from the inside out. These are the traits that make people not just look but actually you and be intrigued. We'll explore what truly resonates and makes a lasting positive impression. Think of it as your friendly guide to enhancing your natural appeal. So get ready to soak it all in, because we're about to break down these game-changing signs. It's going to be insightful, maybe a little funny, and definitely useful. I'm super excited to share this with you all. Are you ready? I know I am. Let's get started. Alright, kicking things off at number 1, and this is a big one, folks, like the headliner of the festival, big, it's confidence. Now when I say confidence, I'm not talking about that over-the-top chest puffed out, look at me, I'm the greatest kind of vibe. No, that's arrogance, and that's like bringing a foghorn to a chess match. Nobody appreciates that. We're talking about that quiet, cool self-assuredness. It's knowing your worth, being comfortable in your own skin, and just owning who you are, quirks and all. It's an inner belief, a solid foundation that says, I'm good. So why is this so darn attractive? Why does it make girls and frankly everyone do a little double take? Well, think about it. Confidence is like a secret superpower. It pulls people in. When you're confident, you project an aura of capability and security, like you've got things handled. It's incredibly reassuring to be around someone who seems to have a good handle on themselves and where they're going. It's like, okay, this person knows what's up. It makes others feel comfortable and safe in your presence. And that, my friends, is a huge draw. It's like a well-piloted ship in a stormy sea. You feel secure. And how does this confidence actually show itself? It's not always about grandstanding or being the loudest in the room. Often, it's in the subtle things, the unspoken language. It's in the way you make eye contact, steady, engaging, but not a creepy stare-down contest, okay? It's in your posture, standing tall and open, not slouching like you're trying to apologize for existing. It's in the way you speak, clearly and with conviction, not mumbling your brilliant ideas into your shirt collar. It's about being decisive, whether it's picking a movie or sharing an opinion with respect. It's that calm energy that says, I'm here, I'm present, and I'm good with that. This is where the eye-catcher part really comes into its own. Someone who walks into a room with genuine confidence, not desperately seeking validation. They just command attention in the best way. They possess a certain presence, a quiet command of their space that's incredibly alluring. People are naturally drawn to that. It's like watching a skilled artist at work. You can't help but be impressed and want to know more. It makes girls think, there's something really solid and intriguing about him. It's an unspoken signal that you're someone worth knowing, someone who brings a positive and strong energy to the table. And here's a crucial distinction, folks. True confidence? It's an inside job through and through. It's not about the flashy car or the designer labels. Though hey, if those are your jam, rock on. But those are external accessories. Real attractive confidence stems from self-acceptance, from knowing your strengths, and from being okay with your weaknesses too, because nobody's perfect, right? It's about genuinely liking and respecting yourself, and when you do, that feeling radiates outward like sunshine. It's not about faking it till you make it, but more about in yourself, until that belief becomes your reality. That authenticity is what truly shines. So if you're sitting there thinking, well, KG, I'm not exactly Mr. Confident all the time, please don't sweat it. This isn't some magical trait you're either born with or you're not. It's a skill, it's a muscle. And just like any muscle, you can build it with practice. Start small. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how minor they seem. Step out of your comfort zone just a tiny bit each day. The more you practice being authentically you and valuing yourself, the more that inner confidence will blossom. And trust me, when it does, people will absolutely notice. It's a game changer. Alright, moving on to sign number 2, and this one is an absolute gem, folks. It's the ability to make them laugh. We're talking about having a great sense of humor. Think about it, who doesn't love to laugh? Laughter is universal, it's a connector, it breaks the ice faster than a polar bear doing a cannonball. When you can share a laugh with someone, you're instantly creating a bond, a little spark of joy. And that, my friends, is incredibly attractive. It shows you don't take life or yourself too seriously all the time. Now, having a good sense of humor doesn't mean you need to be a professional stand-up comedian, ready with a new 5-minute routine every time you meet someone. No pressure. It can be about having a quick wit, enjoying a bit of playful banter, or just being able to see the funny side of everyday situations. Maybe you're great at telling a funny story, or you have a knack for those perfectly timed sarcastic quips, the friendly kind, of course. Or perhaps you're just a genuinely cheerful person whose good mood is infectious. All of it counts. Why is this an eye catcher? Because making someone laugh makes them feel good. It's simple, but so powerful. When you're the source of that good feeling, people associate you with positivity and fun. They'll remember how you made them smile, how you lightened the mood. It makes interactions more enjoyable, more memorable, and frankly, it makes more enjoyable and memorable. Girls will appreciate someone who can bring a little sunshine and laughter into their day. It's like a breath of fresh air, and who doesn't want more of that? Think about the alternative for a second. Someone who's always super serious, never cracks a smile, maybe even brings the mood down. Not exactly drawing people in, right? A good sense of humor shows you're approachable, that you're fun to be around. It signals that you're socially intelligent enough to know when a little levity is needed. It's a sign of a personality that's engaging and dynamic. Girls are often looking for a partner who they can share life's ups and downs with, and being able to laugh together is a massive part of that journey. But here's a little pro tip from your pal KG: genuine humor is key. It needs to come from a good place. Humor that's at someone else's expense, or that's mean-spirited or just trying way too hard, that can backfire big time. The most attractive humor is often self-deprecating in a charming way, observational or just plain silly and good-natured. It's about sharing a moment of lightness, not about putting anyone down to get a laugh. Keep it positive, keep it kind, and let your natural wit shine. So, embrace your funny bone. Don't be afraid to be a little goofy, to tell that slightly embarrassing but hilarious story, or to just find the humor in the everyday. If you can make a girl laugh genuinely, you're not just catching her attention, you're making a real connection. It shows you're comfortable enough to be playful, and that's a very attractive quality. Laughter really is the best medicine, and sometimes it's the best way to catch an eye and warm a heart. Go on, share a giggle. Okay, next up on our list at number 3 is a quality that is so underrated but so incredibly powerful. I'm talking about being a good listener. Now, I know what you might be thinking: listening, that's it. But trust me folks, in a world where everyone is eager to talk, truly listening is like finding a rare diamond. It's not just about letting sound waves hit your eardrums while you wait for your turn to speak. Oh no, it's much deeper than that. It's about being present, engaged, and genuinely interested. Why is this such an eye-catcher for girls? Because it makes them feel heard, understood, and valued. And who doesn't want to feel that way? When you truly listen to someone, you're giving them a gift, the gift of your undivided attention. You're showing them that what they have to say matters to you. This builds trust, it builds rapport, and it creates a space for genuine connection. It's a sign of respect and empathy, and those are incredibly attractive traits. It says, I see you, I hear you, and you're important. So what does being a listener actually look like in practice? It's about more than just nodding along, though a well-timed nod helps. It's about making good eye contact, showing that you're focused on them. It's about asking thoughtful follow-up questions that show you're not just hearing the words, but processing the meaning behind them. Wow, what happened next? Or how did that make you feel? It's about remembering little details they've shared before and bringing them up later. That shows you paid attention. It's active, not passive. Think about the opposite. The person who's constantly interrupting, or whose eyes are darting around the room, or who immediately turns the conversation back to themselves. That doesn't feel good, does it? It makes you feel unimportant. A good listener, on the other hand, makes the other person feel like they're the only one in the room. This ability to make someone feel truly seen and appreciated is incredibly magnetic. Girls will notice and remember the guy who actually listened to her story about her crazy cat or her ambitious career goals. And here's the thing, being a good listener isn't just about being quiet. It's about engaging intelligently and empathetically. It's about creating a dialogue, not a monologue. When a girl feels like she can open up to you and that you'll genuinely absorb what she's saying without judgment, that's a massive green flag. It shows emotional maturity and a capacity for a deeper relationship. It's a subtle but incredibly powerful way to catch her attention and, more importantly, her interest and respect. It's a quiet confidence in action. So practice really tuning in. Put your phone away when someone's talking to you. Big one. Focus on understanding their perspective, even if it's different from your own. You'll be amazed at how much more you learn and how much stronger your connections become. Being a good listener doesn't just make you an eye catcher, it makes you a heart catcher. And that, my friends, is a whole other level of awesome. So listen up, it's important. Chapter 4. Alright folks, let's talk about what meets the eye first. Coming in at number 4 is having your own sense of style. Sound of a cool swoosh or camera flash. Now hold on, before you think this is all about designer labels and spending a fortune on clothes, let me stop you right there. That's not what I mean. Style isn't about how much money you spend, it's about how you put yourself together. It's about expressing your personality through what you wear, and showing that you care about your presentation. It's your personal brand. Why is style an eye-catcher? Well, it's visual. It's often the first thing someone notices about you from across the room. When you have a style that's put together, clean, and fits you well, it sends a message that you have self-respect and you pay attention to details. It suggests you're organized and that you care about making a good impression. And let's be honest, when someone looks good, it's naturally appealing. It doesn't have to be runway fashion, just thoughtfully chosen. So what constitutes good style in this context? It's about a few key things. First, cleanliness and grooming, super important. Clothes should be clean, ironed if necessary, and you should look like you've put some effort into your personal hygiene. Friendly reminder. Second, fit is everything. Clothes that are too baggy or too tight just don't look as good as clothes that fit your body properly. It makes a world of difference. And third, it's about finding what works for you, what makes you feel confident and comfortable. Your style is a way to communicate a bit about who you are without saying a word. Are you a classic, timeless kind of guy? Or maybe a bit more edgy and modern? Do you lean towards a sporty, casual vibe or something a bit more smart casual? Whatever it is, owning it is key. When your clothes reflect your personality, it feels authentic, and authenticity is always attractive. It can even be a great conversation starter if you've got a unique piece or a cool accessory. Girls often appreciate a guy who clearly put some thought into his appearance. Think of it this way, your style is like the cover of your book. It gives a little hint of what's inside. If the cover is appealing and well-designed, people are more likely to want to pick it up and read what's on the pages, right? It shows you value yourself enough to present yourself well. It doesn't mean you have to be a fashion expert, but taking a little time to figure out what looks good on you and makes you feel good can go a long, long way in the eye-catching department. So take a look at your wardrobe. Are there pieces you love that make you feel great? Focus on those, maybe experiment a little, find inspiration, but always adapt it to your own unique vibe. Remember, the best accessory you can wear is confidence, and when you feel good in what you're wearing, that confidence gets a natural boost. So dress in a way that makes you feel like the awesome guy you are, and trust me, it'll catch some appreciative eyes. Chapter 5. Alright, moving on to a trait that, let me tell you, never ever goes out of style. It's timeless, it's universal, and it's incredibly attractive. At number 5 we have kindness. Sound of a gentle, warm chime. Yes, good old-fashioned kindness. In a world that can sometimes feel a bit rough around the edges, genuine kindness shines like a beacon. It's not about grand, showy gestures, though those can be nice too, but about the everyday ways you treat people, all people. Why is kindness such a powerful eye-catcher? Because it speaks volumes about your character. It shows you're empathetic, considerate, and that you have a good heart. These are qualities that make people feel safe, respected, and valued in your presence. Girls, and honestly everyone, are drawn to people who exude warmth and compassion. It's a sign of inner strength and emotional intelligence. Being kind isn't a weakness. It's a superpower that makes the world a little bit better and makes you incredibly appealing. So what does this look like in action? It's in the small things, the everyday interactions. It's holding the door open for someone, offering a genuine compliment, or saying please and thank you. Your parents were right, folks. It's being patient with the barista who's having a hectic morning. It's offering a listening ear to a friend who's down. It's showing respect to service staff. These might seem like minor acts, but they add up to create an overall impression of a truly decent and caring human being. Think about it. Who would you rather be around? Someone who's cynical, dismissive, and rude, or someone who's generally pleasant, thoughtful, and makes you feel good? It's a no-brainer, right? Snaps fingers. Kindness is magnetic. When a girl sees you treating others well, not just her, but everyone, from the waiter to a stranger on the street, It tells her a lot about how you'll likely treat her in the long run. It shows integrity and a solid moral compass. That's deeply attractive and reassuring. And here's a really important point: make sure your kindness is genuine. People can usually spot performative kindness a mile away. The kind that's only switched on when you want something or to impress a specific person. True, eye-catching kindness is authentic. It comes from a place of genuine care and respect for others. It's about making positive contributions to the interactions you have, however small. It's about choosing empathy over indifference. So, make an effort to sprinkle a little more kindness into your daily life. It doesn't cost anything, but its value is immeasurable. It not only makes others feel good, but it'll make you feel good too. It's a win-win. When you lead with kindness, you create a positive ripple effect, and people will definitely notice that warm, inviting energy you radiate. It's a truly beautiful way to catch someone's eye and, more importantly, their heart. Be kind. It's cool. Chapter 6. Alright, let's talk about looking towards the future. Sign number 6 that you're a real eye-catcher is having ambition. Sound of an uplifting, motivational swell. Now when I say ambition, I'm not just talking about wanting to be a millionaire by next Tuesday, okay? Chuckles. While financial goals are perfectly fine, ambition here means having drive, having passions, having goals you're actively working towards. It's about wanting to grow, to achieve, to make something of yourself and your talents, whatever they may be. Why is ambition so attractive to girls? Well, it shows you're not just drifting through life aimlessly. It indicates you have direction, purpose, and a forward-thinking mindset. Someone who is passionate about something and actively pursuing their goals is inherently interesting and dynamic. It's inspiring to be around. It suggests you're motivated, disciplined, and not afraid of a challenge. These are all qualities that signal maturity and a zest for life, which are incredibly appealing. It's like, this guy is going places. Ambition can manifest in so many different ways. Maybe you're passionate about your career and striving for that next promotion, or to build your own business. Perhaps you're dedicated to a creative pursuit, like learning an instrument, writing a book, or mastering a new art form. It could be about personal development, like training for a marathon or learning a new language. The what is less important than the that you have something you're fired up about and working on. When you talk about your ambitions and the things you're passionate about, your eyes light up, your energy shifts. It's contagious. It makes for much more engaging conversations than just talking about the weather, right? Girls will be drawn to that enthusiasm. It shows you have depth and interest beyond the superficial. It also hints at a future that's exciting and full of potential, and who wouldn't want to be part of that kind of energy? It says you're not content with just standing still. Now, there's a balance, of course. Ambition shouldn't morph into being a ruthless workaholic who neglects everything and everyone else. That's not attractive. Shakes head. Healthy ambition is about striving and passion, but also maintaining balance and perspective. It's about the journey of growth and the excitement of pursuing something meaningful to you. It shows you value your time and energy and are investing it in things that matter. That self-direction is very eye-catching. So, what are you passionate about? What are your goals, big or small? Don't be afraid to own them and to work towards them. Even if you're just starting out, having that spark of ambition is incredibly compelling. It shows you're alive with possibility. It makes you a more interesting, vibrant individual, and that kind of energy is definitely going to catch a girl's eye. It tells her you're someone who's building a life, not just living one. Get after it. Okay folks, let's get cerebral for a moment. Sign number 7 on our list of eye-catching traits is intelligence. Now before you start having flashbacks to pop quizzes in high school, let me clarify. This isn't just about having a genius IQ or knowing all the answers on Jeopardy, though that's cool too. It's about having a curious mind, being able to hold an engaging conversation, and possessing a certain wit or cleverness. It's about mental agility. Why is intelligence so attractive? Because it's stimulating. Being able to connect with someone on an intellectual level is incredibly rewarding. It means you can have interesting discussions, explore new ideas together, and challenge each other in a positive way. Girls are often drawn to guys who can make them think, who can share knowledge without being condescending, and who have a good grasp of what's going on in the world or in their areas of interest. It shows depth and a mind that's alive and working. This kind of intelligence can show up in many forms. It could be your ability to articulate your thoughts clearly, to understand complex topics, or to solve problems creatively. It might be your sharp wit and your knack for clever banter. Or perhaps it's your deep knowledge about a particular subject you're passionate about, whether that's history, technology, music, or even the migratory patterns of birds. If you can talk about it engagingly, that's smart. It's about being a good conversationalist who can both talk and listen. Think about the alternative, a conversation that just falls flat. No one enjoys that. But when you're talking to someone intelligent, someone who can bring new perspectives, share interesting facts, or make insightful observations, time just flies. It's exciting. Girls will appreciate a guy who can keep up with them intellectually, who can make them laugh with a clever joke, and who isn't afraid to discuss things that matter. It makes for a much richer connection. And a big part of this attractive intelligence is also emotional intelligence. That's the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, and to perceive and influence the emotions of others. It's about empathy, self-awareness, and social skills, all incredibly smart traits. Being able to navigate social situations with grace and understanding is a huge indicator of intelligence. It means you can connect with people on a more meaningful level, and that is definitely eye-catching. So keep learning, stay curious, read books, watch documentaries, engage in discussions, explore new hobbies. Don't be afraid to have opinions and to share them respectfully. The more you feed your mind, the more interesting and engaging you become. An active, intelligent mind is a truly attractive asset. It's not about showing off how much you know, but about sharing your spark and connecting with others in a thoughtful and stimulating way. Brains are beautiful, folks. All right, let's get physical, singing a little Olivia Newton-John, then chuckles. Sign number 8 that you're catching eyes is physical fitness. Now hold your horses. This isn't about needing to look like a cover model for a fitness magazine or having a six-pack that could grate cheese. Not at all. What we're talking about here is clearly taking care of your body, valuing your health, and having a certain vitality that comes from being reasonably fit and active. It's about well-being. Why is this an eye-catcher? Well, on a basic level, there's a visual appeal to someone who looks healthy and energetic, but it goes deeper than that. Taking care of your physical well-being often signals discipline, self-respect, and dedication, all very attractive qualities. It suggests you value yourself enough to invest time and effort in your health. Plus, being fit usually means you have more energy, better posture, and a certain glow, which naturally makes you more vibrant and appealing. This doesn't mean you need to be a gym rat spending hours lifting weights every day. Unless that's your thing, then go for it. It's about finding activities you enjoy that keep you active. Maybe it's regular walks or jogs, playing a sport, cycling, hiking, yoga, or even just dancing around your living room. The key is consistency and making an effort to move your body and eat reasonably well. It's about treating your body like the amazing machine it is. Think about the vibe it gives off. Someone who is active and takes care of themselves often exudes more confidence and positivity. They tend to carry themselves better. This isn't about achieving some perfect physique because that doesn't exist and varies for everyone. It's about the energy you project when you feel good in your own skin, when you feel strong and capable. Girls will notice that vitality. It's an unspoken message that you're a person who is up for life's adventures. Moreover, the effort you put into your physical health can be a great indicator of how you approach other areas of your life. It shows commitment and the ability to set and achieve goals. It's also something you can potentially share with a partner, like going for hikes together or trying out a new fitness class. Shared healthy habits can be a great way to bond. It's not about vanity, it's about vitality and a commitment to living well. So, find ways to incorporate physical activity into your routine that you genuinely enjoy. Focus on how it makes you more energetic, less stressed, more confident. That positive energy will radiate outwards. Taking care of your body is a form of self-love, and when you love and respect yourself, it shows. And that, my friends, is undeniably eye-catching. It's about being healthy, happy, and ready to take on the world. All right, we're nearing the end of our list, and this one is all about how you connect with the world around you. Sign number 9 is having great social skills. Sound of smooth jazz or a friendly hello audio clip. This is about your ability to interact with others gracefully, to make people feel comfortable, and to navigate different social situations with ease and charm. It's about being a people person, or at least knowing how to be pleasant and engaging when you're around people. Why are good social skills so darn attractive? Because they make interactions enjoyable and effortless for everyone involved. Someone with good social skills is a pleasure to be around. They know how to make introductions, how to include people in conversations, how to listen actively, we talked about that, and how to read social cues effectively. Girls will definitely notice a guy who can confidently and kindly navigate a party, a dinner, or even just a casual hangout. It makes feel more at ease too. So what does this look like in practice? It's about being approachable and friendly. It's knowing how to start a conversation, and just as importantly, how to keep it flowing. It's about showing genuine interest in others, asking questions, and not just dominating the conversation yourself. Good manners are a huge part of this, being polite, respectful, and considerate of others' feelings. It's also about being adaptable to different social settings and different types of people. Think about someone who lacks social skills. Maybe they're awkward, unintentionally rude, or just make every conversation feel like hard work. Makes a cringe face. It's not a great experience, right? On the flip side, someone who is socially adept can make even a mundane situation feel fun and engaging. They put people at ease. They can handle a little small talk but also dive into deeper conversations when appropriate. This ability to connect is incredibly eye-catching because it shows emotional intelligence and maturity. And this isn't about being the loudest person in the room or the center of attention all the time. Sometimes the most socially skilled people are the ones who quietly make sure everyone feels included and comfortable. It's about empathy and awareness. It's knowing when to speak and when to listen, when to be funny and when to be serious. Girls will appreciate a guy who can make her friends feel comfortable, who can charm her parents when the time comes, and who generally just makes social interactions a positive experience. So, pay attention to how you interact with others. Practice being present and engaged. Work on your active listening. Don't be afraid to initiate conversations, but also be mindful of giving others space to talk. Good social skills are like a well-oiled machine. They make everything run smoothly and create positive vibes. And those positive vibes are definitely going to catch a girl's eye and make her think, wow, this guy is just great to be around. And here we are, folks, at number 10. Last, but certainly not least, a trait that can light up any room and instantly make you more attractive: positivity. Sound of a bright, uplifting sparkle or a happy yay. This is all about having a generally optimistic outlook on life, finding the good in situations, and radiating positive energy. It's not about being naively happy all the time. Life has its ups and downs for everyone. But it's about your overall attitude and how you approach things. Why is positivity such a massive eye-catcher? Because it's infectious. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel good, who lift their spirits, and who bring a sense of hope and brightness. A positive attitude is like a magnet for good vibes and good company. Girls will be attracted to a guy who can see the silver lining, who doesn't dwell on the negative, and who generally approaches life with enthusiasm and a smile. It makes you a joy to be around. So what does radiating positivity actually mean? It's about focusing on solutions rather than just problems. It's about expressing gratitude for the good things in your life. It's about being encouraging to others and offering support. It's about maintaining a hopeful perspective even when things get tough. It doesn't mean you ignore reality or suppress genuine emotions, but it means you choose to focus your energy on the positive and the possible. Think about the alternative, the constant complainer, the person who always sees the glass as half empty or completely shattered. Makes a downward whistle sound. Being around that kind of energy can be draining, right? But someone with a positive vibe, they're like a human battery charger. They make you feel more optimistic and energized just by being in their presence. Girls will notice that light and appreciate a partner who can help them see the bright side and navigate challenges with a good spirit. This positive outlook also often translates into resilience. Someone who is generally positive is better equipped to bounce back from setbacks, to learn from mistakes, and to keep moving forward. That strength and ability to persevere with a good attitude is incredibly attractive. It shows emotional maturity and a healthy mindset. It means you're not easily defeated by life's little or big curveballs, and that's a very reassuring quality in a potential partner. So try to cultivate a more positive mindset. Practice gratitude. Look for the good in people and situations. Surround yourself with positive influences. And when you do feel down, acknowledge it, but then try to shift your focus towards something constructive or uplifting. Your attitude is a choice, and choosing positivity will not only make your own life better, but it will also make you shine in a way that's truly eye-catching. Let that inner sunshine out, folks. And there you have it, folks. The top 10 signs that you're a real eye-catcher for girls. Snaps fingers. We covered confidence, humor, kindness, all those fantastic qualities that make someone truly shine. It's not about a rigid checklist, but about letting your authentic self glow. When you're genuine and bring these positive traits to the table, you naturally become more magnetic. It's all about that inner sparkle. Remember, many of these are skills you can develop. Focus on what resonates with you and let your unique personality lead. Being comfortable in your own skin is incredibly attractive. I hope this breakdown was insightful and gave you some good food for thought. The key is just to be a good person, and the rest often follows. You've got this. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more great content. We really appreciate your support. I'm KG, and it's been awesome. See you next time.